TurboGrafx 16, in its time it was unfortunately muscled into obscurity by technologically superior contemporaries, but now it has quite a passionate cult following. Naturally, in Japan the PC Engine fared quite a bit better, but here a mere 94 titles were produced for the system. Back in its day, I was only really familiar with probably a handful of titles for it, but now I'm a bit more versed. This time around, I'd like to share with you my top 5 favorite TurboGrafx 16 games. For the uninformed, the TurboGrafx 16 has a huge number of shooters on it, and Sidearms is an awesome example of what this system does. The first level starts off pretty simple, but the difficulty curve is really steep. This is one of the few ports of a Capcom arcade title to the NEC hardware. If a side-scrolling game like Ninja Gaiden had power-ups more like that of a shoot-'em-up game, that would be Ninja Spirit. Like that description may suggest, the game can be pretty brutal, especially if you're new to it, but it's still well worth giving it a go. Also, it seems to me that side-scrollers with huge boss characters must have been a big thing on the TurboGrafx, as there seem to be a lot of them. I've always felt that the Bonk games were some of the best looking platformers on the Turbo, and Bonk's Revenge is my pick for his best title. There's a great cartoony vibe with a ton of personality to all of the games. Bonk was never quite as popular as Mario with Sonic, but I've always really liked the character, and I still think he'd be a great pick for a Smash Brothers game. Devil's Crush is one hell of a pinball game. Going all the way back to video pinball on the Atari 2600, I've been a fan of pinball video games. As time has gone on, the genre has evolved from attempts to simulate pinball tables to action hybrids like this. Here, the gameplay, the look, the sounds all never fail to impress, which is saying quite a bit because, in the end, this game in its core is still a pinball game. My first experiences playing Blazing Lasers found me both figuratively and literally blown away. The first time I played it, I quickly found myself staring at the game over screen, saying to myself, this is awesome. Some people may argue that the later Hudson and Compa overhead shooters like Superstar Soldier and Soldier Blade are better still, but this one here has always been my first pick. I just wish I was better at it. I guess you can say that this list can also be called my top 5 games that I'm terrible at, but really enjoy playing, as it took me quite a bit of self-control to tear myself away from each of these games when I was capturing the gameplay for this video. Now let me throw it to you. What are your favorite TurboGrafx 16 games? Leave a comment down below. Can't wait to hear what you say. Hope you've enjoyed the top 5. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.